Hello and welcome to the weather update. It's almost 10 o'clock, and once again, like yesterday, all the storminess pretty much stayed to our south, though we did have some storms on Long Island that caused some damage last night out in Suffolk County. You can see today the storms blossoming off to the west. Generally speaking, during the day, we avoided all of that. Let's get to the storm damage first here. And of course, they have nothing on here, do they? They don't have a link, right? Let's see if they have a link to the storm reports because there was a tornado confirmed in Warren County. And I have nothing here, of course. We'll go to the local storm reports. At least a friend told me about that. So let's go to the storm reports here. I'm kind of tired, so I don't really feel like looking for them. But we'll go ahead and look for them. Because usually they put a link, but I guess they want to be like the other weather services now, not put a link. So let's take a look and see what we had. This was yesterday. 45-mile-an-hour wind gust at lightning striking a house in Cranford. Flash flood in Passaic. Thunderstorm wind damage in Bergen County. I don't think Warren County is served by Upton, actually. It might be Mount Holly. So not a whole lot of storm reports here. All right. So those are all low ones. So all we had actually is this one here. It said so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe public information statement. Nope. I heard there was a tornado in Warren County, so I'm trying to find out exactly. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here it is. So it's Mount Holly that has the tornado report. So here we go. Really? All right. Here we go. Tornado in Somerset County, New Jersey. So it hit in Bernardsville, New Jersey. Mount Holly completed the storm surveys related to the tornado occurred in this area, and so far nothing, no details yet, but there was a tornado in Bernardsville in New Jersey, which I think is in Warren County. And rainfall totals. We can also look at these rainfall totals as well from the storms yesterday. And you can see Delaware. Look at that. I mean, Delaware got just hammered with lots of rain. Hunterdon County. Again, these counties in western New Jersey, lots and lots of rain there. Mercer County as well, Middlesex County. Look at Morris County, Randolph, 5.31. That's almost 2 months worth of rainfall right there. Pretty crazy stuff. Somerset County, you also have amounts up to 3.79. Sussex County, 3.96. And Warren County, also, look at Warren County, Belvedere, 5.18 inches of rain. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of rain. And also eastern Pennsylvania, too. Places like Chester County, 3.93, 3.27, Delaware County, 3.70, Lehigh County. I mean, crazy amounts of rain. 4.49. Of course, we didn't see any of that here on Long Island. We didn't see that much rainfall. We'll go ahead and look at the rainfall amounts. But we certainly didn't see that much from the storms. I do want to go to rivers and lakes, though, because we might have some flooding from those from all that rain yesterday on some of the rivers in Jersey. So let's see if we can check that and see if we can find out what's going on with that or not. All right, I guess maybe it doesn't want to load. All right, I guess we're not going to see it. So let's go to our climate. Let's talk about the weather today. And again, you can see all the storms pretty much off. We got some rain, maybe that's going to be moving in, just a rainy mess moving in to into Nassau County here. But no severe weather. If we go look at the Ventus sky, you'll see all the storminess was off to the west. So if we look at the radar and rewind the radar, you'll see pretty much it all stayed off to the west in Jersey again. Some of the same areas that we hit yesterday had to deal with it again today. You could see some of these intense storms here in the early evening entering around the Philadelphia metro area, and then some also in western central New Jersey. But again, none of that here. As far as the kind of day we had today, just clouds, and then we broke for some sun, and had some really cool-looking clouds. The anvil blow-off from some of these storms off to the west here. You can see, looking at this cloud here, look at that. You can see the disk of the sun. That's pretty cool, right through the anvil. And then here we are a little later on, just a little bit later, and you can see, again, all these storms off to the west, kind of looking like kind of looking like they were trying to move in on us, but no, just some pretty clouds you can see in the sky that we had today, this evening, actually. It seemed like the air quality got a little bit better this evening, and there was a decent breeze out there as well. We'll talk about the temperatures as well. You can see, again, there's all that anvil blow off, and then a little more of it here, you could see. And then later on, we had some rather threatening-looking clouds kind of move in. I don't know if this must have been a leftover of from one of the storms, I guess. You could see the rather threatening-looking sky there from that. So let's go to our weather map here. Look at our observations here. All right, and you can see, again, all the air quality alerts in the Great Lakes and the heat. Now we have excessive heat watches now for working their way up into parts of Kentucky, and you also have in Texas as well. And we have red flag warnings, it looks like, in New Mexico. Looks like maybe even part of Arizona now. So if we have thunderstorm watches in the same old areas getting the same weather pretty much. So let's go take a look at what we got going on outside right now. And again, it really wasn't that warm today. 70 at Islip. Unfortunately, in the alley, it's more like 75, but fairly cool day today. Not much here. As far as active weather during the day today, it was mostly, again, late last night into early this morning. You can see mid-70s generally, a high overcast generally for the day, and still humid, but a little bit less. Humidity seemed like got a little bit better tonight. It seemed like it went down just a little bit, and that'll be the trend, I guess. We'll be seeing lower humidity. So let's look at highs for the day, and you can see highs generally looks like upper 70s, and in Jersey low 80s, and lows were in the upper 60s. So mild night with the humidity kept the temperatures up. I'm interested in the amount of rainfall we got from those storms last night, overnight, over Long Island. All right, so let's see what those storms gave us. So quarter of an inch. I guess it's not that much rain, really. We really didn't get that much. Quarter of an inch. Generally speaking, a little less as you work your way out toward the Hamptons. But really not all that much rain from the storms. Although, like I said, like I shared a link to you, News 12 did actually cover this. There was lightning that struck a house in St. James, as well as a tree that was knocked down in Patchogue due to the storms last night. And again, no storm reports on the Weather Service. I don't know why there isn't any. But going back to our surface temperatures here, let's go and take a look and see what kind of heat they're dealing with there in the south, because this is where things are going to get really bad. And we're going to put the highs on here. Let's just put the high temperatures on here so you get an idea of what the highs were today. So they had 90s, but it gets worse as you head into Texas. That's where you have your triple digits. And this is all stretching up northward here. So if we go northward in here, you'll see even into Oklahoma. Look at this, 110, all the way even up here. I think we're almost into Oklahoma now. Yeah. 99. Oklahoma City, 90. So they're going to be getting into this heat. And fortunately, like I said, that heat, and you can see the heat is extending. It's all the way up into Kentucky, and that's another area that might deal with it. And then you see all these air quality alerts, all the wildfire smoke. That's the next weather that we have to watch. So if we go look at the MODIS satellite here, you'll see, look at all that smoke there. That's what we have coming our way. And there's still fires burning underneath this cloud deck. And once this low moves away and the winds pick up in Canada, these fires are going to flare back up again. And that smoke will be driven down. Now let's see Europe. Yeah, there's the smoke. Looks like it's making its way into Spain. Look at how thick it is. Yeah, they actually had some smoke in Spain, believe it or not, which is pretty crazy. So I'm actually curious to see if they're actually reporting smoke over there. I'm going to go back to that weather and hazards map. I think we can. I'm kind of curious if these areas in Canada are reporting smoke too. 2 mile visibility, light drizzle in this. I don't know if they're actually getting drizzle or it's smoke. But let's go in here because you can actually get observations from Spain and see if they're actually reporting smoke at the surface, which would be very interesting here. Visibility 6.21 miles at these airports here in Spain, so you have to wonder if they're seeing some of this wildfire smoke in Portugal. We've got to wonder if they're actually seeing some wildfire smoke over here in Portugal. 6.21 again, so I don't know. Maybe that's just the way their things work, but of course there it's nighttime, so the sun is already set. But I'm kind of curious to see if, as far as there's no observation at Lisbon. Oh, here's Lisbon. Yeah, Lisbon. Let's take a look at Lisbon. In Portugal. Visibility 6.21 miles. Not really reporting smoke at all, but it just says 6.21. So I don't know if they're actually getting smoke or not over there. That would be very interesting to see if they actually were getting smoke. You know what we can do? I know what I can do. Let's go over here. And we'll go into Spain because they have actually some cameras and we can look at this and see. I don't know where these places are in Spain exactly, but let's see if we can rewind this. Let's see if I don't see any smoke there. No smoke there. I don't know where that is. Strait of Gibraltar, I know where that is, but let's see if any of these just show the smoke. Oh yeah, you can see it here. Yep. You can see it here. It's not showing up there. You can see it. Look at how hazy it is. So, very hazy, as you see. All right, so let's take a wider view on the satellite so we can take another look at the smoke here. Let's go to the Great Lakes view here. Again, I'll have to rewind this a little bit to the 60 frames here. So, you can see all that smoke. That's what's heading for us here. Doesn't look as thick as what we were dealing with, but it's very possible it could wind up being quite bad. So it all depends on, again, the weather up where these fires are burning. The conditions are going to get more favorable for these fires to, flare up again once that low moves away and the winds pick up, and there might have been some thunderstorms which might have produced some lightning. Well, we can only know until those clouds get out of the way, because right now we just cannot see what's going on over there. You can see that whole thick layer of smoke there. That looks like it's going to make its way down there. You can see that. That's heading right for us. So I think we're going to be dealing with that probably maybe later tomorrow or definitely on Thursday. So let's go to this, let's talk about the smoke for the fires in Canada first of all. And this is your radar for the, and you can see here. There's, again, some severe weather out there. You can see there in Bismarck. It looks like it's in Dakota now, North Dakota and South Dakota. And you're looking at the Storm Prediction Center, you see where the risk is. Well, it was there. Let's get that back on the screen. You can see where the enhanced risk, and there's even a moderate risk. It looks like right around Oklahoma tonight, so it could be pretty active. Tomorrow, a little less active. All right, but let's go back to this because it is now the Canadian wildfire season. 19 acres have burned in Canada. All right, so that means that 19 million acres have burned in Canada. So the 2023 wildfire season has officially established a new record, and the fires and smoke will continue to be an issue all summer long. So first, let's look at the models here, and you'll see there's your low pressure here. That's going to slowly move away, and we're going to have fair weather build in, more of a northwest to westerly flow, but that's going to bring in the smoke as we deal with Thursday and Friday. And Friday, you'll see, again, we won't really have too many big rain chances. It won't really increase until we get more towards Saturday, but it'll still just be a rain chance. Let's look at the HRRR now. Because we're not out of the woods yet with the storms. So we're out of the woods for the night with the storms, but tomorrow, even though we'll have a drier day, it is showing that we might have some scattered pop-up showers or thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon for tomorrow. There's a little trough comes through. Other than that, Thursday, we shouldn't have any chance for rain at all. All right, and that's because we have drier air moving into the picture. So if you look at the dew points, as we go into tomorrow, you'll see the wind start shifting to the west. The dew points start dropping a little bit. Not so much tomorrow. It'll drop a little bit, but I think we'll see a bigger drop as we get into Thursday. And that's when we'll see that somewhat of a drop. But there will be a sea breeze also that will develop. It looks like it's showing that. So that will probably wind up bringing some cooler, more moist air off the ocean. Let's look at our air temperatures. So tonight, probably not dropping very much. A mild night. And tomorrow, it will probably be a little warmer than today because we'll have some more sunshine. Most areas get close to 80 degrees. Tomorrow night, cools off a little more, maybe like mid-60s. And then for Thursday, highs in the upper 70s to around 80. So really no big heat coming into the picture yet so far. If we look at the GFS here, I'll take the GFS into Friday. You'll see it'll warm up Friday. You'll start seeing that warm up. Let's go and look at the smoke model now. Let's do that next. So here's the smoke model, and I'll take this to the 21Z run. All right, so let's do vertically integrated smoke first. And again, this is the smoke at all levels. So you'll see it doesn't look too bad. All right, so it looks like it's trying to keep it away. It's trying to keep it away, so it doesn't really look all that smoky. For whatever reason, it's trying to keep it away. But we'll have to see, because that satellite, it looked pretty bad on the satellite, so it might just be underestimating it. This is, again, the vertically integrated smoke model. Let's go to the near-surface smoke model as well. This is the near-surface smoke. It looks like it wants to push it more to the south of us, but yeah, I don't know about that. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. And again, this goes all the way through tomorrow, and then I think the early morning hours of Thursday. I don't think it really takes us into Thursday, though. It takes us into, yeah, it does sort of take us into Thursday. It does, okay. Whatever it is, it does keep it away, but I don't know if I believe that. There is more than one smoke model to look at. There's also the HRRR smoke model as well, which also has a long run at 18Z. So we can look at that and look at that. So every model is a little different. And I think the HRRR might be just a little more impressive in this regard. So here's, yeah, it seems like it's dropping the smoke more to the south, but eventually I think we'll get into it. It's definitely showing it trying to come toward us, and you could see that there. So eventually we're going to deal with it again, but maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have some blue sky, maybe. I wouldn't get your hopes up too much. We'll also look at the near surface smoke as well. This takes a minute or two to load. You know, while we're waiting for that, let me put the RGM on here and we'll look at the sky. Oh, here we go. So you can see it seems like most of it's being pushed to the south for some reason. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll get lucky. This is the near surface smoke, so I think it's going to be quite smoky, but it keeps it more to the south. Whether that'll actually happen or not, I don't know, because you're really just talking a couple hundred, maybe 300 or 400 miles, but you know, maybe we'll luck out. We'll have to see what happens. But one way or another, we are going to deal with it again, for sure. So let me go to the skies as far as cloud cover goes. And we'll first start with the GFS here and back this up. So tomorrow we'll still be dealing with some clouds, but Thursday should be a decent amount of sunshine. It looks like Friday, too, decent amount of sunshine. If we don't have the smoke, we could have a nice blue sky. We'll have to see. I'm not really too optimistic about that. So here we go, Wednesday, showing a lot of clouds. They'll thin out in the afternoon. And then, you know, some more clouds, that instability trough later on. And then for Thursday, should be a mostly sunny day. You're seeing a little bit of that cirrus coming in. Again, we could have some smoke. Friday, there'll probably be a little more cirrus around, and we have more smoke around. We'll have to see exactly what happens with that. But that's going to wrap up this weather update. Have a good night.